Before April 5th, 2022, Tucson, Arizona, the Pima Air and Space Museum was video recorded as having the world's oldest active 747. It's a 747-100 GE test platform, tail number N747GE. It was retired in 2018. Now, why am I bringing that up? It's the only content on one YouTuber's channel that critiqued me today. The other person who critiqued me on this channel has nothing on their channel. The New York Times said that Hunter Biden's laptop is real. Well, I'm sure if Hunter Biden has a laptop, or accurately was supposed to be 3 laptops, and then it was several hard drives, I'm sure it existed, but the New York Post and others claimed that the Washington Post confirmed documents published in 2020 by the New York Post was from Hunter Biden's laptop. But that's a claim. The Washington Post actually disclaimed that, and that's a perfect example of conservatards fucking lying about shit and being unrepentant about it. Fuck facts, fuck results, fuck anything. Just ignore the goddamn webpage that says we couldn't confirm this because you guys gave us a bunch of, it's a failed chain of evidence, bare minimum, and at worst, it's them phoning up Hunter Biden laptop content. It's still not confirmed. Now, the thing is, again, this doesn't change whether or not President Biden legitimately won an election. This just means that Fox has something to distract you with so you won't look behind the curtain. Hunter Biden's laptop. Hillary Clinton's emails. Meanwhile, Donald Trump and his ilk were responsible for contesting an election that was literally uncontestable. He lost, no matter how you slice it. And they're still doing it. And it's the GOPQ. And you live with that. People throw Antifa or BLM under the Democrats as an insult. And, okay, but they didn't literally try to overthrow the U.S. government. They might want to, but they didn't do it. But no, the New York Post did not get anything confirmed, and the New York Times did not say Hunter Biden's laptop was real or anybody else. The only confirmation attempt was by the Washington Post that couldn't confirm it. Next, assertion towards me. Everyone else is lying unless they're Democrat. Is that it? Hunter Biden's partner is a liar, according to you. Are you referring to Kathleen? I can't pronounce her last name, but it's Buhle, who he was with till 2017, or Melissa Cohen, he got with in 2019, who's a South African filmmaker with very little, if any, interest in politics. But okay, maybe she's a conservative or a Republican. Okay. Or are you talking about someone else? Because you're not telling me. No, I'm saying it's been over a decade now, we're now at that point, the Republican Party has refused to repudiate or disassociate with people who just fucking lie. Now, this has happened repeatedly in history, same thing with the Democrats. But the Republicans are notorious for, when they embrace propaganda and lying, never apologizing for it because it's seen as a sign of weakness, while the Democrats will actively prosecute someone who's guilty of doing something like that. Sometimes. Most of the time, actually, but not all the time. Same thing with the Republicans. But the Republicans are notorious for being out and proud about the people who lied, promoting propagandists and liars. And that's why I have a problem with it. Republicans that say, no, Fox News is not news, they lie, and admit to it, are okay, because they're realists. Same thing with people who point out a Democrat lying poorly should be, most of us will stop voting for a Democrat if they lie badly. Not all the time, but most of the time. And I said badly. If they would do a decent job of it to where maybe we have some plausible deniability, we might go ahead and vote for them. Sometimes we vote for them even if they're obviously lying. But the point is, we are less tolerant than the Republicans currently, and have been for a while now. That's not really saying anything at all. That's like just a little bit above the swamp. That's the swamp. Gas. Unfortunately, the Republican Party is more at being the muck under the water. Maybe the crocodiles. Alligators. So anyway, I'll say it before you do. Then this person, one of these people, says, nothing more than some wanker clearing and sputtering and with a foul, putrid mouth. My mouth doesn't smell bad because all of the teeth that were shattered in the accident have been removed from here, and the two down here that were not able to be salvaged were removed, and the rest of them have all been filled, so I don't have a yuck mouth. I like my teeth like this. They call me yuck mouth. There's some beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. But no, I don't have that problem. Have you been told to give up smoking? Especially by people who were asking for a cigarette. Yeah, because I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I have upper respiratory damage from repeated childhood illnesses that kept happening later. I also had to have my vaccines again. I have an immune system issue where my immune system won't learn certain things. I'm immune to a bunch of shit these days, but I'm extremely sensitive to stuff that wouldn't hurt any of you. That's why I still wear the mask. I have to wear this mask until the virus goes away, because I don't want to find out the hard way that I can't gain an immunity to it. You got vaccinations and got sick? Yeah, I got sick from childhood illnesses, not the ones they vaccinate against. Upper respiratory tract is missing most of the lining all the way down into the bronchial tubes and up to the throat. Which means unless I cough, I can't breathe. I have the equivalent to, it's similar to a cystic fibrosis cough or breathing difficulty. I've been told that by a doctor. You have perfectly healthy lungs. You could probably run a marathon, which I won't do, but I've done at least once. If you can't remember the marathon, maybe you shouldn't have run it. Yeah, it's one of those things. Anyway, go away, idiot. The jackass is the person doing this commentary, or the commentary. I'm assuming you're referring to me because it could also refer to you at that point. Self-referential. And then the person says, show your face, what have you got to hide? On a video that's done exactly like this. So, no, I don't believe that everyone is lying unless they're a Democrat. I'm saying that the Republican Party not only tolerates, but encourages and refuses to acknowledge when their people lie. This is the Reagan doctrine of never criticizing a fellow Republican in the Republican Party, no matter how batshit crazy they are. And it's been so bad in the last 2 years that that's been broken a lot. And you have people who are in charge of representing you in a state who are literally saying shit that isn't true. Yeah, but the Democrats. No, I mean literally they're lying about shit. Democrats every once in a while will actually lie. Just like the Republicans. Okay, fine. But they also repeat things that are untrue and then say, oh, that wasn't true. Or they quietly say, publish a little blurb that gets put in the paper. Yeah, I said something that wasn't true and I'm sorry. Most of them take it down from Twitter. The Republicans will feature it, knowing full well that it's been disproven, and keep repeating it. And those are the ones that your entire party are represented by, because they're their current representatives. You haven't fired them yet. And this has been going on a long time. And it's not just Barack Obama's birth certificate getting fucked up by the courts utility within a Macintosh doing a scan on a flatbed scanner to stick it into Adobe Photoshop or actually it was Adobe image capture for PDF. But who's caring, right? That mistake caused this bullshit. The fact that it can be traced down and reproduced, and I had a video proving it. No, Republicans are going to keep repeating like a battle cry some thought-terminating cliche, Hillary Clinton's email server, and Barack Obama's birth certificate. Oh my God, Billary. But yeah, they're going to repeat these things till the end of the time because they know it annoys. Only it's because they know it'll annoy liberals and Democrats that are fact-based. There are some of us who are like that. Some of us aren't. And yeah, they'll bring up constantly BLM and Antifa. And we bring up the entirety of the neo-Nazi organizations, white nationalists, white supremacists, and people who would take away our right to vote. And then we can point out, yes, politicians on the Republican side are restricting our voting abilities and making it much more difficult to get shit done. So yeah, I do point out all that shit. Again, originally, nobody believes this anymore because none of the channels are available. I used to criticize exclusively left-wingers because they were doing a cancel culture thing and making life shit. Well, now we're in the middle of it and it's shit now, and hell, everybody's doing it now. Mostly corporations, which is really weird. And they're still not battle crying that should stop. I can do videos on that all day, but what's the point? You can watch them repeat it themselves. It's kind of hard to critique somebody who's proudly screeching about something. So yeah, I have a problem with the Democrats doing that. I have a problem with the Republicans lying and the Democrats refusing to let us point it out by letting us get flagged for debunking them. I have a problem with everybody. So, show your face. What have you got to hide? The person doing the commentary is a jackass, and apparently you didn't know that not specifying me means it could be you. So yeah, anyway, the two individuals that posted comment, one of them has a bunch of videos. Well, one video. And the other one has no videos. One of them just said the New York Times said Hunter Biden's laptop is real when it isn't. And it wasn't confirmed. The FBI didn't confirm it. That was a lie. The FBI also didn't lose the drives. That was a lie by another politician. You're absorbing lies. But anyway, one of these individuals recorded a really cool 747 test platform in Tucson, Arizona. That was cool. But yeah, if you're going to specify that Hunter Biden's quote-unquote partner, I guess is a conservative or a Republican, I couldn't find any evidence of that. And one of them's from a country where that doesn't seem likely, but it's possible. So, and yeah, I clear my throat all the time because if I don't, I'll choke to death. Or I'll get pneumonia and choke to death from that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to wear the mask even though we're not required to anymore. And I'm staying away from people until the damn disease is gone. I don't want to find out I'm that 1 in a million that'll die from another head cold. Thanks for your commentary. Have a good day. Good luck.